Hold.
Good evening, everyone. No let up. It is deadly, destructive, and still a very dangerous storm system tonight in the middle of the country, where at least 2 people have died. And tonight, another big threat: heavy rains, flooding, and tornadoes. This is the 7th straight day of tornadoes, with nearly 40 reported just yesterday, and quite possibly more to come. It's where we start tonight with NBC's Morgan Chesky.
7 straight days of dangerous storms.
Everybody pulled over due to very large hail,
causing deadly tornadoes, massive hail, and heavy rain across the Great Plains.
Didn't anticipate anything like this.
Oklahoma hit hard by catastrophic flooding. In Blackwell, water as far as the eye can see. Homes, businesses, and cars all submerged. Waterways in the region swelling. Weber's Falls being swallowed by the Arkansas River. The town virtually empty after calls to evacuate.
What was it that made you go ahead and say, we're moving this?
Well, I've been through this before, and I know what it can do, and I know how fast it can come up.
The threat of rain continues tonight.
Floodwaters are unpredictable, and it's up to each of us to be cognizant of what's going on around us.
Dams are being opened to keep the levees from bursting. Parts of Kansas and Missouri also underwater.
You can push and move and have somebody come and clean up as much as you want, but it's still just going to come through the floor until the rain stops.
Meantime, the risk of severe weather, including tornadoes, continues. So far, more than 150 have been reported since Friday, including one this morning in Iowa, an EF2 that killed a 73-year-old woman. Tonight, residents are rushing to clean up, with more storms on the way.
And tonight, 66 counties, nearly all of Oklahoma, are under a state of emergency. Here in Weber's Falls, about half of the people have evacuated due to these rising waters, the other half choosing to stay. Lester?
All right, Morgan Chesky in the storm zone tonight. Thanks. Let's bring in our Al Roker now, who is tracking the threat. Al, what are you watching right now?
We're watching that radar, Lester, and we can see tornado watches now stretching from Texas all the way to Illinois. Flash flood watches in the same region. Dangerous flooding is likely to occur. We're also looking at the risk regions. We're expecting strong storms for 6 states and 15 million people in the Midwest for tonight. Tomorrow, it's 2 areas, that same region in the Midwest, and then we move into the Northeast as well, where we're talking about 38 million people at risk. And as far as travel is concerned, as we get ready for the holiday weekend, we're looking at airport delays in Salt Lake, Denver, Kansas City, St. Louis, and as we move into the Northeast, we're talking delays in Detroit, Boston, Philly, and D.C., and more storms on Friday, Lester.